Austraeoh by Imploding Colon, read by Deathlight. Chapter 17, Taste. Are there a lot of Pegasi like you in the realm of the Sun Goddess? One of the many scions leaned closer to the fire, so his face lit up in the night. He and his companions gazed eagerly at Rainbow Dash, from where they sat in the center of the camp. I was also told that there were so many winged Pegasi to the west that they could summon hurricanes by the sheer flight paths. We Pegasi can do pretty cool things, Rainbow Dash said. She sat on her haunches before the fire, bathed in the mesmerized gazes of so many earth ponies squatting around her. The burning wood crackled and spat ashes beneath her rasping voice. But we're not in the business of starting hurricanes. Now tornadoes, we've been known to do, especially when it comes to gathering moisture for making rain. Wow, even rain is monitored where you live? Another star remarked, as his brown-garbed companions muttered in awe. If we had Pegasi here who could change the weather, it'd make life so much easier. Another stallion leaned in. We'd be also out of the job. He gestured towards the wagon. Several ponies chuckled, while the first stallion rolled his eyes. Still, the magic of flight is an amazing thing. It can also be a wicked awesome thing. Rainbow Dash smirked and flexed her wings, especially when you know how to use it right. Her voice trailed off as she saw the familiar blonde sight. Sunplate was marching towards the group. He had a tray clamped in his teeth. Then he laid it down before the many ponies. Once his mouth was free, he muttered in a tiny voice. There, freshly cut, and remember, equal shares. Who are ya, our mom someplace? The boy's wise, Full Trot said, merging his elder frame into the amber glow. As he sat down close to Rainbow, you should all listen to him. If we don't conserve our food supplies, we'll faint before we get to Winthrop. Right, enough talk, I'm famished, Arnav said as he trotted by, scooped up a morsel from the tray, and began nibbling on it. The other ponies muttered under their breaths, and took their shares as they passed the tray around. In spite of having served the material, he ran a hoof through his short golden threads, and glanced across the fire. Once seeing Rainbow's receiving glance, he once more made himself scarce. It must be a great sky city. Rainbow snapped out of it. She gazed aside. Huh? Where you come from? Full Trot continued. There must be a great city in the sky for so many Pegasi to be situated in one place. I've been in this world long enough to know that Pegasi like to flock together, which is why we rarely see any of your kind this far out. Rainbow Dash smirked. Well, I guess I'm just one of those Pegasi who felt like stretching your wings a bit more. Stratopolis, perhaps? What? The name of your city? Rainbow giggled. No. Stratopolis is a myth. There's a reason why that city supposedly floated away into nothingness. It simply never existed to begin with. It's nice to know that Pegasi have a passion for storytelling as much as Earth ponies. Yeah, if you say so. Rainbow yawned and leaned back, as the tray of food was passed around towards them. I come from a place called Cloudsdale. Cloudsdale. It's a large city. I imagine you would have heard of it? Rainbow was distracted. She stared down the tray as it reached Full Trot. The morsels were thin strips of black material. She watched steadily as ponies around her casually took the stringy bits of food and shoved it into their mouths while engaging in normal conversation. Full Trot stared at her, taking in her reaction. Rainbow Dash cleared her throat and tried to keep her smile from breaking. You ponies have a nifty kind of diet around here. She gulped. So you're equestrian. Rainbow gazed at Full Trot once more, her brow furrowed. Full Trot paused, the tray being passed between them. I've been near the borders of the Sun Goddess's land, and I know that eating meat around there is more than just taboo. It's even a crime in some parts, yes? I guess you can say that, yes. Rainbow Dash briefly lurched, clenching her jaw as if trying to hold her bile in. Out here, so far from the goddess's glory, ponies have to work hard to eke resources from the world. It must come as a major shock to a Pegasus such as yourself. Kind of. We're not cannibals. Full Trot said with a calm smile. If that makes you feel any better. Oh, yeesh. I didn't even think of that. Rainbow Dash gulped and stared at Full Trot. Though I can't help but wonder what is it? Let's just say, Returner spoke a few places away. There are some cows who talk less than others. Some of the stallions chuckled. Rainbow seemed hardly amused. Full Trot sighed. Don't worry, you've been helped to this caravan, and it is only right that we pay you our respects. He cleared his throat and threw his voice across the camp. Some plates? The young pony glanced over from the wagons. Sir, go into my personal supply. I think there should be some celery in the green container. But I thought you were saving that for your return dinner with your family. And they'll understand it was necessary for me to show hospitality to a pony who deserves it. Swiftly, some plate, if you could. The pony took a deep breath and nodded. Awkwardly, he shifted through the materials in the rear of the wagon and acquired the green edibles. The further you fly from Equestria, Full Trot's voice stole Rainbow's attention once again. The more you find ponies whose way of life will shock you, maybe even disgust you, and not all the creatures you'll meet will be willing to accommodate for your sensibilities. Rainbow Dash chuckled. You say that as if I'm not used to traveling around. Full Trot merely stared at her. She bit her lip, and her ears momentarily deflated. Staring into the cosmos and the shadows of the mountains somehow didn't make her feel this intimidated. I see before me a pony who is terribly young, and yet so terribly far from home. And as old as I am, I've never met a soul who would willingly fly herself away from the realm of the sun god. All I'm saying that is it makes me wonder. Did you really come all this way just to sit down at a camp to be appealed by tanned beef? Some plate suddenly walked up, laying a plate of celery stalks at Rainbow Dash's hooves. Rainbow stared down at them. As some plate left, she looked back at Full Trot. Believe it or not, she smiled gingerly. Even for a pony my age, I know that it's more than just food that a Pegasus lives off of. And that brings me to another point of curiosity. Full Trot smiled gently. Does a Pegasus come so far just for a change of taste? Or because Equestria no longer has that of which is used to fill her? Rainbow blinked at that, not responding. So quietly, she filled her mouth with celery, her gaze falling into the fire.